Hello, welcome back to another video on my thoughts on the current comic market. I'm shooting this video early August of 2021. For those that follow the market closely, no doubt we have some softness, some rollover action as I talk about often in the past few months. And I also talk about the blow off top that we had back in March and April, right? And some books are still hitting the all-time high. Nothing is blanket, everything is down or everything is up, okay? No doubt some books are still hitting all-time high, some are going sideways, and some have rolled over. I talked about that often in the past few months. And it's impossible to know how low or when things will stop going down, okay? Nobody, at least not me, can predict the bottom or the top. Let's take a look at a book, for example, that has rolled over in the past 2 months, for sure. Spider-Man 300, Spider-Man 361, they have rolled over. I don't need to show you the data. For those that follow the market, you know they have rolled over, okay? The question is, have they found the bottom? Usually books maintain the strength into the trailers, and then they kind of roll over when the movie come out, alright? But this time, Spider-Man 300, Spider-Man 361 have rolled over a lot sooner than the movie coming out, okay? So does that mean that it's because the trailer was not all that exciting? I don't know, okay? I don't know. It went up so much before the first trailer, so it could be a combination of both of those things. Like it went up too much too fast, and now the trailer didn't excite any more people to jump in. At the end of the day, for any books to maintain this kind of trajectory, what does that book need? Incremental buyers, okay? Because if there's no one left that's willing to pay more, how can anything go up? Think about the dynamic of the market. Understand the dynamic of the market is very important for speculators or flippers or investors. If you're in this hobby for the pure fun and joy of reading and the characters, you don't care. But if you're in it for the investment return, for flipping, for speculating, you need to understand market dynamic, okay? Stock go up, comic book go up, real estate go up, any asset that go up require incremental buyers. If there's no new buyers left that are willing to pay more, it's not going to go higher. What's going to happen is once there's no one left that's willing to pay more to lift the book higher, then some of the speculators will say, okay, I had enough of this book, time for me to move on, sell it, and take my money somewhere else. Then you start to see the rollover, because some people have decided that they don't care to hold on to the books anymore. They don't mind to sell it a little bit lower, to move their money somewhere else, and then you hit the snowball effect, okay? Once one or two people start to sell things lower and accept the lower price, then the market start to roll over, okay? That's how market dynamic works. If you don't know how it works, I think most people, I think what I'm saying here is not rocket science, okay? But now that it has rolled over, I caution anyone to jump in and buy those books thinking that, oh, you know, when the movie come out, it's back up. I don't know, okay? We have a history of many past books and movies where once the movie go out, the path is down because there's nothing left. There's no more catalyst to move things higher, okay? That's another keyword that I talk about often, catalyst. Things need something to move it. Regardless how great the movie can be, how well accepted the movie can be, how many billions the movie can be, guess what? It's gonna take a few more years for a sequel to come out, right? So usually in the past, that's where the blow up top is for a lot of speculative hot books. Okay, once the movie come out, it's over. All right, that's a blow up top with between the trailers and the premiere is a blow off top, and then once you get there, there's no more catalyst. The sequel will be 2 or 3 years away, and then if that character is lucky enough, like Spider-Man, can reappear in another Marvel movie, say a year or two away. So it's very hard to find catalysts that move books. Okay, so my caution is, if you want to buy a Spider-Man 300 or Spider-Man 361, you might get a lower price. I could be wrong, okay, that the books have found a bottom and go up. I could be wrong there, okay, as far as it has lower to go, but I don't see a whole lot of catalyst for that book to rise sharply from here. It may have found the bottom and go sideways for the next few months or even few years until the next movie come out. Okay, so if you're here to make the money, I think there's better places to make the money than, say, Spider-Man 300 and Spider-Man 361. So be careful about, throwing your money into those books because they appear cheap. They are cheaper than they were at the high, but as with many things, it got cheaper because it went up so much, so fast, so high. And now it's getting back 20, 25, 30%. It's still a lot higher than what it was a year ago. Okay, so now the easy gain has already been made. Okay, the easy gain has already been made in those books that I just talked about. So keep that in mind when you're looking to put money in places that you think will grow. Okay, I don't have the magic crystal ball to tell you where the next hot book is gonna be. I just understand market dynamic enough to know that once something roll over, unless there are catalysts to move it back, it tend to go lower or go sideways. Keep in mind, okay, if you can find a Spider-Man 300 or 361 for cheap in a while, heck yeah, it's never a bad time to buy it. Okay, so don't take what I just said in the last 7-8 minutes as, oh, he told us not to buy Spider-Man 300, but I just found a copy. Yeah, I'm talking about people that buy slab, buy retails, trying to chase head to FOMO. I'm trying to address that market. But for those that are in a hunt, if you can find a Spider-Man 300 for half the value of the fair market value in raw state, and you can slab it and double your money, it's never a bad time. Okay, so keep things in context of what I'm talking about. Don't just jump to conclusion and presume things. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.